Greetings, friends. Happy Thursday. Happy balsamic moon. Happy upcoming eclipse. The word for today is success. Success is a key aspect of this eclipse energy. Here, let me turn my phone off. A key aspect of this eclipse energy and the activation of the shadow is with the eclipse is offering us the opportunity to completely redefine what success means and how we experience success and how we can come into alignment with aspirations and desires that are truly in harmony with our own capacities for excellence and brilliance. So as I was driving here to school today, I held curiosity in my own mind and felt an eagerness about exploring shadow through my capacity to embrace everything as a part of success, every experience, and to welcome them all. Lines from poems and mantras are running through my head, the poetry of Rumi and Hafiz, who remind us to welcome everything that we have banished, to welcome them all home, because every part of the shadow that we banish of ourselves is part of us. And one of the teachings I love about a shadow is that as we feel the calling of our higher self to aspire to transcend, the shadow aspects of ourself experience us as the higher self. So our personal selves are the higher self to those splintered aspects of ourself that we deem less worthy or that we think are to be hidden because we're embarrassed or ashamed of them. So hold curiosity yourself for what you can learn about the shadow in the coming months and in preparation for tonight's eclipse. Feel this curiosity of being able to craft a new definition of success that really puts you in line with the truth and beauty of who you are in every single moment. And from that place of living in your heart, you are able to come to new capacities to expand into the true brilliance of your own light and what you're here to bring to the world. So, because I was feeling the, just for that, what I want to say, if you haven't had a chance to look at the tarot spread for the new moon yet, for the eclipse, the Nine of Swords appears in position of circumstances reversed. And we've been working a lot with this card, especially in reversal as the cruelty card, representing our patterns and habits of judgment and blame against ourselves and others. So in the position of circumstances, it means reversed. It means this brilliant opportunity to see illuminated new perspectives on what we have interpreted as our own shadow. And then also the shadow of our culture is going to be illuminated. The patterns of abuse of power and patterns of control have been dismantling. That illumination is going to continue to be revealed so that we can really start to create and continue to create and strengthen new grids and new systems that nourish and respect all of life and allow everyone to step into their own freedom. So anyway, I'm feeling excited about the coming month and eager for the opportunities that we are going to explore together. When I came in, I want to end today's message with a poem because as soon as I came in and set up here, I went to, I was feeling Hafiz and Rumi, so I went to my book of Hafiz poetry, and I opened and said, Hafiz, do you have a message for us today about embracing our shadow and welcoming all the parts of ourself home? And here's a poem I haven't seen before, and it is so spectacular. So I'm going to read it for you today. Now is the time. Now is the time to know that all you do is sacred. Now, why not consider a lasting truce with yourself and God? Now is the time to understand that all your ideas of right and wrong were just a child's training wheels, to be laid aside when you can finally live with veracity and love. Hafiz is a divine envoy, and that means each of you. So when Hafiz in his poetry, when the poetry mentions Hafiz, it's his higher self speaking to his personal self. So this is you, is a divine envoy whom the beloved has written a holy message upon. You are a divine envoy whom the beloved has written a holy message upon. My dear, please tell me, why do you still throw sticks at your heart and God? What is in that sweet voice inside that incites you to fear? Now is the time for the world to know that every thought and action is sacred. This is the time for you to deeply compute the responsibility that there is anything but grace. Oh, I'm sorry, let me read that again. This is the time for you to deeply compute the impossibility that there is anything but grace. Now is the season to know that everything you do is sacred. What a beautiful initiation for our month of transformation. So if you have this book, this poem is called Now is the Time. It's on page 160. And I'll type this up and send it out to everyone because it's really an incredible manifesto for our ability to transcend all forms of blame and judgment against ourselves and others so that we can really live in full open hearts and accept the beauty and perfection of every moment. So thanks for sharing the journey with me and for helping to bring forward this teaching today because it's really phenomenal and a perfect way to start our magical new month. Have a great day.